thank you for having me here today. For human resources, a huge challenge for us in terms of the talent that we have to go after, which is data science, machine learning, deep learning, computer visualization, lots of these new skill sets that are traditionally with younger people, right? People that kind of grew up in the digital era, and they're just getting out of college, a lot of them. There's a few that I've met that are older, but not very much of this talent out there. And so as my organization shifts gears and moves into this new digital era, we have to examine ourselves in terms of what do we have to change. And there's quite a significant amount that we have to change. So what's kind of going on, whenever you're building a strategy for your company, particularly a people strategy, you need to look out the window at some of the trends that are happening. In particular, I talked about that supply-demand issue with talent. We're seeing a complete drop in fertility rates in some pretty significant parts of the world. We also have a lot of generations in the workplace. So I don't know about your particular industries, but we have everybody from baby boomers down to Gen Y, or the millennials that are coming into the workforce, with very different needs, very different communication styles. And this is creating quite a challenge for us. On the economics, we have some things emerging around cloud service, Internet of Things, and human and machine collaboration. So many of the jobs that exist today are getting transformed. Jobs are going away at a rapid pace, more rapid in the last 60 years. We are seeing the evolution of these jobs go away at an enormous pace from what it used to be. But we're also creating new jobs because human beings don't go away. Their interaction with these machines changes, so the jobs change. We have people who are opting out of the workforce to go hang a shingle and be a freelance, be a free agent. And then we also have the technology empowerment in that you can work anywhere in the world from anywhere. So the barrier to entry to be a free agent is very low. So for those of us that are chief HR officers and trying to hang on to talent on the inside, the question becomes, how do we create an environment on the inside where people feel they have choice about the work that they're doing? How do we create a free agent nation inside the company? We also are tackling something called talent mobility. So how are we in a very global organization moving talent around? How are we creating opportunities for people inside the company so they're not stuck in jobs? Because folks, I believe the future is not about jobs. It's going to be about hiring a certain capability that you need in the company at a given point in time. And as I told you, it's moving so rapidly that if you're always working on I need this for the next 3 years, you're going to be completely out of touch. So how are you upskilling your people in a rapid way, and how are we driving more talent mobility in the company? What are the benefits of a digital agenda for HR? Here's some of the hard numbers. And this was taken from a gentleman who started his own firm called TI People Research based in Germany, and he was formerly the head of the corporate executive board in Europe. But he's done a lot of work, and these are the 3 areas. The consumerization of HR. So the fact that the way that our marketers are marketing to our customers, we're having to switch gears and really think of our employees as consumers of our programs. How are we marketing to them? How are we getting data from what is resonating with them and what is not, and then adjusting our programs to them? So we actually do personas of our different audience of employees and say it's not one size fits all. On the workforce analytics, this is becoming increasingly more important that we do not look at lagging measures of what happened in the past, because things are moving so fast, what happened in the past doesn't matter as much. But how are we getting insight into predictive analytics? One of the things that Volker Jacobs, who started this firm, will talk about is this social listening capability. When people start to fall off social platforms, is an indication that they are going to attrit. So how are we intervening in advance when we can see someone falling off these platforms such that we don't create a turnover situation and we're able to retain that staff?